We recently did some kind of annual planning. We had our end of the year managers workshop, and um, that was pretty good. It was a good experience. Other than the golf tournament that it was all planned around, got rained on, but we had a really good time. Got all the managers in. Everybody flew in, and we spent a day with all them, kind of just laying out, going through some exercises to identify what our needs would be for the year, what we wanted to achieve, what the biggest problems were, what the biggest opportunities for growth might be. And then Brandon, Steve, and I spent another 2 days after that going through a lot of planning. So I don't know, maybe we can talk through some of that as well, and
Yeah,
some of the
absolutely.
things we want to try to do.
Absolutely.
Scaling up. We
Yeah.
started that process 2 years ago. I think we're going into our are we going into our third year?
Well, no, we're
Yeah,
going into our
Year and a
second
half?
year and a half.
Going in our second. Yeah, we're like
full
a year and a half in. And that's been pretty eye opening. I mean, um, we've all been landmen our whole career, and then we were crew chiefs, and then we were project managers. Um, and and then when you step in and start thinking about running business and kind of some of the things that you have to do to continue to build a generational business, it's different. So this has been a really good opportunity for us to learn a little bit more about how we can better run the business, better support our employees, better support our landmen. And so I think all in all, it's been a positive. It kind of it's the trend with it is establishing good rhythms in your business and what you do and your meeting rhythms and deliverables and tracking metrics, and all these are things that we always did, and we had that information, but we weren't systematic and rhythmic with our evaluation of it, and really really striving toward things on a quarterly basis or an annual basis. And so it's put some structure to that, which has been really good. And it's also given all of our managers a lot of really good joke material, a lot of trust fall references, you know, amongst the guys. But I think going through that process has been really good. What it does, it kind of asks you the same questions 3 or 4 or 5 different ways. And then when you step back and look at it, you're like, wow, we came up to the same answers from 3 or 4 different directions. So, okay, that's the most important thing that we need to work on. Or, these are the things that we think would really drive an advancement of the company. So excited for what that, is doing for us as a company and for our managers and for our product and service and all the things that are kind of central to what we do as a business. And we're starting to get good buy-in from our managers, which is great.
Yeah.
Those
And I
guys are
think it
really
helps.
starting to pull.
Yeah, I think what ultimate goal is, right? I mean, you have your back office in line so that our clients get better service and product from the managers. And I think that's the end goal, right? Get it to a point where it's streamlined and everything's right in front of us so that we can focus on the business and our managers can focus on serving our clients instead of all the mess that goes around with everything in running a business. So
Yeah.
I think that's the good side of it.
It's also given them an avenue to be a lot closer with each other that we didn't have before.
Yeah.
And usually, we would meet once a year or see each other once or twice a year, but none of the conversations that are going on right now happened at that point. So I think it's making them more of a cohesive group and able to lean on each other more.
They're getting that training that they need. I mean, we're doing training with them once a month, and that's all extremely beneficial for them, which we never had. We just had to learn it. We were on the fly,
Figured out.
rolling.
And
Where's Tom? Hell, I don't know.
Out. I mean, we're able to do this because of your help. So
Yeah. What's some of the response that you get from the managers about it? Like, obviously you think that they're getting closer together, all that stuff, but and outside the jokes, what do you think the benefits are that they're talking to you about?
I think the biggest one that I hear is direction. They know not only where the company's going, but where they need to go and how they need to work on themselves and what they need to work on, and how they communicate with their peers. Part of it's this DISC assessment, how to communicate not only and look introspectively, but also how to communicate with their peers and the back office and all work together as a team. I think that's the biggest kind of feedback that I've gotten.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I hear is that finally their input is being taken and their ideas are being shared and they're being, taken by us and moved ahead instead of just being told what the business is.
Yeah. If you don't know where you're going,
Yeah, and
somewhere else, kind of that direction set.
yeah, and for us, I mean, it's when you're a service organization, service is first, right? I mean, and we have a picture of the work that we did as managers, 8-10 years ago, right? Those guys are living it every day. So their feedback's important. They're working with clients. They understand the circumstances and what's going on, what those clients need. So having that process that allows them to put that out there, and we can take all that feedback in and make good decisions when setting the course for the company has been big. And again, just the feedback that I'm getting from my guys is the structure, a vision for framework. And this is what we expect, and this is what needs to happen, and this is why, and these are things that we think advance the company or prepare the company to better, handle downturns, which we know will happen. It's going to happen. How do the work that we're doing to retain and recruit, quality field contractors and field landmen, that's a big part of it. And I think all in all, just a lot of the things we've been doing, I've got a lot of good feedback from them. And just with our recruitment for landmen has been better. It's allowed us to really retain and bring in some quality people, just by taking that information they're sharing and the marketing that we're doing, the putting ourselves out there. People know more about the company and who we are and what we're all about. And so they come to us.
Right.
So that's been the feedback from our team and from at least at a management level. And then with respect to just our regular employees, they never were, like, just our back office. They never were included historically. That everybody was busy. We were doing a job. We were managing chaos. But we've been able to kind of really push a lot of that planning down, a lot of those discussions down from the top to the bottom. So every department has a job and metrics and things that they're doing that are contributing to the success of the whole. And they see where they fit in now. And those are big things that we wanted to try to do and to propel our company forward. It's the flywheel. Well, Steve's a flywheel junkie, but he's we got to make a t-shirt about that or something, but it's been good. It's been good to really get everybody.
Landman recruiting, I think really the marketing piece of this, and just to kind of move it ahead. I mean, working with you, Khalil, doing these podcasts, doing our LinkedIn posts has opened us up to more quality landmen in the market. And we've been able to reach those people. And I think that's really helped our business as well, is getting to those landmen that maybe we couldn't get to before, hit them whenever, they're off of a job for another broker and they see our ad or our post up and they reach out to us. We're seeing a lot more quality landmen come in just due to what we're doing through Scaling Up and also through your marketing efforts.
It's great to hear. Great to hear.
And just with the culture that we've set out, the new people that have come into Dudley from the outside, which we've normally not had before, I feel like they've all bought in and they get that this is a great place to work and it's a great group of people who are loyal to the company. We don't have much turnover. It's been exciting for, I think, all three of us to see that this group that's coming in behind us is energized and excited about what Dudley Land Company has to offer.